All right, we're back 3-1. Instinct with the lead in the best of 11. It's a carryover from the winners bracket finals. These two teams now meeting up in the championship match. One of them will come home with $20,000. And let's take a look at the map. Game number 5, Team Slayer on Heretic is coming up next. Scott, first team to 50 kills. The key, of course, locking down that pink tower. What are we going to expect to see at the start of this game?
Well, you're going to see a fight for the pink tower, but you're also going to notice how Pistola is going to go up to pink 3 instead of just going straight into pink 2. It's going to give him more cover.
All right, well, we'll see if he can make his way up there. All the grenades are coming his way. Let's watch Pistola, and we're going to listen in with Final Boss to start the series.
Arnito, Roy's Arnito, Tom, back up, Tom. One hit, front of base, one hit. Two, one, one, blue one. I got him. Blue pink. Blue nerd, Cloud, one shot, blue nerd, Cloud. Red needle also. Red needle spawns. Nerd, I got Cloud, blue pink. Blue pink, sitting blue neither. Blue one, Roy, wait. Help me out, right too. Blue one, Roy, wait. Yeah, Cloud. Red. Blue one, Two red car. Go on, Mitch. One shot, one shot, Cloud. Red side, one shot. Blue hit, blue pink box. You got that all? Hold on, red car. Cloud is me. Hold on, two red car. Roll up. Red car. Red two. Last guy's there. He's there. Red car. I'll see blue. Red car, two guys. Console shot, another Roy. Two more, weak, red car. Too much shots, red car. Red car, weak. Blue two right now. Blue two spawn, ADL. Watch my street. Watch my street. You might. Nice, good shot. Blue car, two. Blue car, any help. Blue bubble right now. Blue bubble, go blue toilet. Blue toilet all on. It's sleeping too. Red car. Blue two and red car. Last two. I'm on into Eli. Watch out. Red wing. Two pink street. Two blues pink street. Two coming up. You might put it. And someone got me. Red, blue, pink, wing. Blue, pink, and pink three. Pink three. I got two. Front of pink two. Front of pink two. Hold on. Fear, weak. Watch out. I died. Sailor's got it. He's dead. Pink one. And pink three. Red nerd. Pink two. There's pink two. Pink two. I'm with you, Justin. Let's go. Watch our back. I got him. I'm with pink two weak. Pink two. One shot. Pink one. Nice. Two dead right now. Pink three. Blue side. Pink three. I got him. I got two. I mean, two cars, two guys at least. Top center weak. Top center weak. One top under red. Two guys top center. Two guys top center. Two guys under red. Red one. And red two also. Red pink, three guys red pink. Solo's weak. And red two. Two guys weak. They're all weak under the base. Watch out, red two. Two guys slipped it. And all in red pink. Red pink weak. Red pink weak. Red red also. Get a win. Red one, red two. One shot, nice shot. Red pink, one two. Over two, one shot, big look. Guys, pink two. One shot, red. One shot, big red. I got it. Just right next to you. That was behind me. Watch out, under blue. It's spawning under blue. I'm going pink. Fear's weak. Let's one. Two guys going out. He needs help. I got it. Only down one. I have help, Jason. Red street. Pink three, weak. What's on pink two? Last two. Watch out, red pink, my bad. No one over there, I think. Red pink. I built pink. Big one, guys. Pink two, pistol. In their window. Red window, weak. Watch pink, guys. Watch pink, stay alive. Pink two got me. Crap, my bad. Pink two got me. I'm coming. You guys, pink two, pistol's weak. I need help. And red window. Car three weak, guys. Pink three, red side. Really weak. Front of red. Car three. Watch out, their bubble. Watch out, blue bubble. Their bubble, Kyle. Under base, weak. Under base. Big side blue, one shot. Take pocket. One shot, red slide. Spawn there. He knows it. Big face. Pink two. There he's instant spawning. Are you on? It's all tied up, 44-44.
This one back and forth all game long. We're going on board with Ogre 2. He's getting position up in pink 2 right now. He's got Pistol pushing into red. There's Almighty Warrior, 46-45 as Instinct takes the lead. And now Ogre 2 going up to pink 3, but he's taking fire from blue base. And he's all on in pink 2. Here comes Roy. Roy's gonna take him out. Pistola's there, 48-46. Let's go to Instinct. And now just one kill for Instinct. Roy's looking for it. Almighty Warrior going for it. Down bottom blue base. And they can't do it. Final Boss wins it.
Pistola. Did you see that play? Wow.
Sundance at a moment there. It was 49-46. What happened at the end of that one?
Well, Pistola just, I mean, a little bit of luck goes a long way, but also he just skilled that. He was aggressive. He came in, he was able to get those 2 kills right there at the very end. That was an incredible game. It looked like Instinct had clawed back into it and they were going to win it for sure. The Final Boss fights back, gets the final 2 kills to win it. Huge, huge momentum shift right there.
That's right. You are hearing the voice of CEO Sundance D. Giovanni. He is not too big to join us up in the commentary booth. Sundance, glad to have you back up here for the championship match. Final Boss at the very last moment steals game 5 from Instinct. The score now 3-2. Instinct with the lead. We're not going anywhere. We're going right into game number 6. And guys, it's going to be on the same map we just saw. This time around, though, it's Capture the Flag. Scott, what are we going to expect to see?
We're going to see a lot of back-to-back caps here, Chris. I mean, both of these teams have such good setups that any team who gets control is going to get back-to-back
And
caps.
I want to open this game up with Lunchbox if we get a chance. And the reason I want to watch Lunchbox, we'll stay on Cloud to start the game, but we're going to go to Lunchbox as soon as we can, is because Lunchbox, last time we saw these 2 teams match up on this map, Lunchbox was the one going on the flank constantly over on Carbine side, while the rest of his team would be going over to Pink Tower. Right now we have Cloud sitting up in pink, Victor X coming up behind him from his side of the map. Didn't expect that one, and Final Boss already has a flag going in the hands of Fear itself, pink 1. A great start here for FB.
Yeah, this is a big, big momentum shift. Again, carrying that over from the last game. Remember, Instinct looked like they were going to go up 4-1 in this series. And also, this is the first time they're really being challenged here. We've seen them the last 2 events do really well, not drop many games at all. If Final Boss wins this, it's all tied up at 3-3. They just won that nail biter, and it looks like they're going to take a quick lead.
And Victor X is going to put in the first flag of the game. Final Boss rolling on that momentum they just gained last game. And Sundance, if they can win this game, how big of a momentum boost will that be, or a morale boost here for FB?
Well, guess what? Final Boss, we talked about it. They're a very streaky team. They've got to be aggressive. They win this, and I tell you what, in their minds, they've got the edge. They've got the series because they've come out strong, win 2 games back-to-back. Again, any doubt you can put into your opponent's mind. I think Instinct, of course, you know, they won that last game. They got to move on to this one and focus on what's going to get them to the championship. But right now, Pistola's hot, Fear's hot, Victory's hot, and those are 3 guys who are very powerful. So you got to shut down at least one of those guys to have a chance if you're Final Boss.
And I have to say, this is the best Halo 3 I've seen since Anaheim when we saw Triggers down and straight rip and go to 11 games. I sure hope we see it again here in Columbus, Ohio. Final Boss with the second flag making their way bottom pink, Scott. And you gotta love the way Final Boss is setting up for these.
Yeah, you know, they're using Carbine to their advantage. They put Victory X over in that car bubble, and he's the anchor. He puts all the shots into the guys coming up to pink, and by doing so, you can run the flag perfectly.
And we have a counter cap opportunity as Lunchbox picks up the double kill. Keep in mind, Final Boss was able to put in that flag, so the score is now 2-0. Lunchbox is taken down, but Elmite Warrior is coming off the respawn, and he's pushing that for that flag quickly. Victor X gonna hit him with a grenade, and you see Ogre 2 coming through the window. Ogre 2's taken down, but Victory is there for the return. Can Cloud stop him in time? No, he cannot, so Final Boss gets the return.
Now, the key to that was that Final Boss didn't overextend for that cap. Even after they capped it, there were 2 guys still alive, able to put shots on the flag carrier and then finish those kills off to prevent Instinct from getting a cap.
Well, we had all 4 down for Final Boss. That allowed Roy to run up to pink 2. You see Cloud down pink 1. So now we see Instinct locking down the pink tower. Scott, I expect them to take a little bit of momentum here from FB.
And I'm surprised you don't see Roy up at pink 3 as well, as much as he should be. I always stayed up there. If you have like a good long-range BR, that's your spot you want to be. You can put shots in every one.
Normally I'd make fun of your long-range shot, but this match is just too good. Roy going up against Fear, and Fear just shut him down with a perfect 4-shot. Let's go to Fear itself. This kid has been hot ever since the start of the BTH series.
And again, look at this. Flag out again with Victory pulling it. Final boss not wasting any time in this game.
Fear was hit by a grenade, forced to back out. Roy is going to finish the kill, but Victory is able to get the flag back to his P-Street, and he fumbled it. He's going to be taken down. There's a player in pink too. It looks like it's Elmite Warrior going for the return. Can Elmite get it? He does, as Cloud picks up the distraction double kill. So neither team able to get the flag back to their base. A few miscues. That one could have gone in if Victory didn't fumble. But Final Boss seems to have regrouped here as Pistola just picked up the sword. Let's go to him. He's looking exciting down in pink 1.
And this is strange for Instinct here, you know? They kind of seem like they're very desperate to get in the Final Boss base.
Well, you saw that when Elamite pulled that flag, he was dead within a second. The Final Boss team right now playing very aggressively, shooting well, team shooting. They're communicating. Ogre 2 looking engaged. I'll tell you what, Ogre 2, this tournament to me, has had that energy and that flair that we haven't seen from him in a while, and it's great to see him return to the top.
Yeah, we've missed Ogre 2, and it's great to see him performing well in his hometown of Columbus, Ohio, and we got to go to Victory X. This is his first ever championship match, and he just picked up a clutch double kill on pink 2. Now Final Boss will be able to lock down the pink tower, and they're going for a flag attempt.
That's number 3 right there.
And there we go. So flag number 3 is scored by Final Boss. They're just 2 flags away from tying the series at 3-3.
And Ogre 2 is going car, and then he's going top middle as soon as the flag's pulled. And by doing that, he's just going to jump wherever the Instinct squad's going to move to.
And Elmite Warrior pulling the flag now for Instinct. He has Cloud leading the way. It was Lunchbox rather over on Carbine side. Now Cloud helps him out. The flag is down, and Pistola versus Cloud. Nice grenade by Pistola will get the flag returned. So 3-0 Final Boss in complete control. And guys, we've only been in this game for about 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
That's crazy when you think about it. They've just been, the swarming style of Final Boss definitely seems to have gotten into Instinct. Instinct not really to get into their rhythm yet. And when you got Pistola doing work like that, you can understand it.
And that was not just Pistola, that was Victory X also on pink side. It's just the perfect team shot that you touched on there, Sundance. Fear couldn't quite get it around the corner over on Carbine side. Pistola keeps the flag alive, but Cloud is going to get the return. Let's jump on board with Cloud. He is trying to push into the base, and he's got Lunchbox there to help him out. So Instinct making another run, and they've taken it Carbine side almost every single time, and that's because Final Boss has been able to lock down the pink tower.
You know what else I don't like about that attempt that we just saw? You had 3 guys on one side of the map crowding the flag. Of course, that's where all the attention from Final Boss is going to go. Next thing you know, they're all dead, flag returned, and that's not a successful setup at all.
And this is not like the Instinct team we have ever seen on this game type, guys. They look to be completely off their game. The Final Boss swarm style has just been confusing their teamwork, it looks like.
Yeah, and we saw that in TS, to be honest. I was surprised that Instinct even took the lead in that one because Final Boss did such a good job at trapping him in a base.
Right now we have the flag in the hands of Cloud. He's going underneath, holding onto that flag so that the opponent can't see where he is at. Final Boss is going to get a flag toss out bottom middle, so Instinct cannot score until that flag is returned. Lunchbox is going for the return right now as Cloud is taken out, and Final Boss is going to get the return, and Ogre 2 is running a flag now over on Carbine side. This has just been ridiculously incredible play here out of Ogre 2 and the rest of the Final Boss crew. There we go, 4-0 lead.
Now that whole play, not just what you saw there with the cap, but I watched Ogre 2 in the base. He was up top. He threw the flag out, so Cloud had to wait. Cloud dropped the flag for a second. Ogre 2 queued in on him, dropped down, put 2 shots on him, went back up, and ran the flag all the way across once his teammate had returned the flag.
Here's
Great
the
play
first flag for Instinct. The grenade's missing. Cloud puts it in, so Instinct on the board. We've seen it before, guys. Remember, we've seen teams be up 4 flags and the opponent come back and get 5 straight. Can Instinct do it here? Their back's up against the wall. I don't see it happening. Victory X is moving the flag top Carbine, and he's got a lot of cover from Pistola and Fear itself here. He fumbled again. Or maybe he didn't fumble. That looks like a strategic play there. He was going to drop it off for Fear itself to run the flag as Victory tried to push in and beat down players. Fear does not get the beat down, and a clutch return once again by Cloud. Hard to keep up with the action here. All 8 of these players constantly charging each other. Victory X warping up. No, that's not Victory, but he just killed himself if it was. That was a red player. We're going to Cloud. Cloud is going to be stuck, so the flag is stopped. Let's go to Roy. And Lunchbox is going to be running this flag in. Almost sticking Cloud off the respawn. You see that flag once again. Final Boss throwing that flag out so that Instinct cannot cap. A great strategy that they've executed at least twice in this game, and Fear is going to get the return here for FB.
And it's because they keep running this flag underneath. I have no idea why you run the flag underneath. You're trapped there. At least if you just keep it on the pink side, you could drop it underneath and then fight. But by getting it underneath, you're just trapping yourself.
And I'll tell you what's happening here, Scott. It's Final Boss is actually sitting on top of the base. They can't even poke out pink side, otherwise they're going to get shot. They're forced to go down low, otherwise they're going to die.
Yeah, I think, again, what you're seeing is the slaying power of Final Boss impacting the team play style of Instinct. It's, you know, it's hard to break through that when you've got 3 guys playing at the top of their game the way you have right now on Final Boss.
Here we go. Lunchbox puts it in, so it's now 4-2. So Instinct still has time, guys. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Remember, Final Boss scored 3 of their flags in the opening 5 minutes of the game. Lunchbox with a great play. He's now on a spree, top carbine control. Roy just died underneath the Final Boss base, but you also see his Elmite is locking down pink too. So finally, Instinct taking map control. And there's Elmite Warrior. Picks up the beatdown on I Got Your Pistol, locking down pink too. He's going up against Fear, and he almost traded kills. That would have been huge. We're going to the Lunchbox. And it's a back and forth battle for P2. Once again, Victor X coming behind from the red P Street.
And look at this. Look at Ogre 2 now. Ogre 2 and Victory up on top of pink. Looks like Final Boss is setting up for yet another push here.
And a perfect beatdown by Victory will give him the spree. Victory definitely performing. Pistola pulling the flag. Victory will be the key player here. He's laying down huge cover fire from P3, as well as being a distraction. Lunchbox was shooting him and not the flag. That's what FB wanted. Ogre 2 going for that flag. Victory pushing in now, but it was too late as Roy gets the return. So 3 down for Final Boss, but 4 dead for Instinct.
Yeah, again, Instinct having to overextend because they can't allow that flag cap. Final Boss in no risk of a counter cap situation because their slaying power is working to their advantage all game long.
And once again, we have Pistola locking down the pink tower as Instinct is trapped in their base. And now I'm seeing team shot out of Lunchbox and Cloud.
Yeah, the thing about it is, don't forget, Instinct, Cloud's been an incredible player all weekend long. T-Mac earlier calling them the player of the tournament so far in terms of standout play. These guys have their own slaying power. They just need to get into their rhythm. And Final Boss doing a great job of keeping them off kilter so far.
And there we saw perfect shots from Cloud across the map. 4 shot on Fear itself coming off the respawn. Elmite Warrior then allowed to pull the flag all over pink side. Didn't get shot once. It was just incredible cover fire. And they're able to put in flag number 3. So keep in mind, Final Boss was up 4-0. Since then, Instinct has put in 3 straight flags, and they have made countless number of flag returns inside the Final Boss base, but they're gonna have to do it one more time because Victor X is running the flag pink side.
Yeah, the danger of letting the other team get into your base that often is this.
And there's the counter cap.
And now that right there, folks, 3-3, Final Boss on top of the world. That was an incredible game. Holding off Instinct right there.
We got to take a look at these stats. Check it out. I got your Pistola playing like the player we all know he is. Plus 11 Victory X in his first championship match. Going huge with +6. On the other side, not looking good for Instinct. They got outslayed.
And it's good to see Pistola carry in what he did to Believe the Hype against this squad.
And we're going to a quick commercial break. When we come back, Team Slayer on Amplified is next.